Santeria playing some more will be the show. Yeah, I might be doing some train streaming later again, like I did yesterday. But I'm kind of hoping my package, which is the new locomotive, I'm kind of hoping it gets ahead of schedule. Because I was saying originally Friday, but I mean, that's just the initial pickup. But I know typically from New York, like once everything leaves, it's like a straight shot, pretty much. Straight shot east. Well, not east, west. Yeah, I play in Boston. Yes, of course I had to put the east accent on that. Oh yeah, I should probably up the aspect to Scanville. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, like, MLB The Show's a weird game bill on it.
Afternoon baseball here.
Like, I have to keep undoing it and doing it, pending on. Okay, but at least we have an ace number. Oh, what the fuck is going on?
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Kyle Tucker.
His ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
I mean, it's a Bogdan Mogul and stuff, which a lot of people probably don't feel that.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joshua Gibbons. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. A swing and a drive sent out towards the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given it.
Late reactions, and they got him.
The spin is so fast, like.
Ready to go in the bottom of the
I don't
fourth.
know. Wait, is there a way? Base running. Yeah, how about base running? Can we turn off pickoffs? General. Box. I don't know why box are not on. It says base running, but you really can't do anything base running wise.
And that'll bring in the second baseman, Joshua Gibbons. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Gibbons has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
Ball. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
But 3-2 pitch wouldn't work. It's only 5.
Sent out to straightaway center field.
And
that'll get down for a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. Ready now, James McCann. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch outside, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there, and it's a tall.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Joshua Gibbons. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strike.
Is this the same run done from like years? Yeah, it is. Okay. Same run done I was thinking of.
Swing, and there it goes.
Oh, that ball's
deep to left field.
Yard.
Into the bleachers and gone.
Tie ball game, 20th home run of the season.
A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3.
Standing in, Joshua Gibbons, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed.
Like, obviously, yeah, if I hit it to the gap, it's got to be slow enough. Well, she's got to get past him, so.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Right field's my best shot.
4 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that.
I want to make sure my mic is in that fact. It is my mic.
Easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Right now.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. This pitch is popped up. Vasquez moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, that's still a good at bat.
Ready for another shot now. Joshua Gibbons has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
The Red Sox know I'm in the blue.
The set and the 1-1. Now a swing and a drive to center field. Back is the center fielder. Did he get enough of it? He did. Ball game over. Straight away center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
All right, at least we'll take a win out of the deal. Take a 2-on-1
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the top.
Yeah, the problem is though, Wrigley's not an easy park to hit triples in, and a lot of people like Fenway is an easy one, typically easy. Miller Park, depending on where you hit it, is easy. Miller Park, you just got to get the right angle off center, like the right center field corner and stuff. That's the spot you hit it. It's either inside the park or it's inside. Why am I pinching? Like you have a game off. Nope, sorry, we need it. For some reason, they're not giving me the batting average thing. Okay, so apparently I'm pitching. 4 games out.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hit for Chicago. Number 16, Joshua Gibbons.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1 as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Way to drive it. Nice red. Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
The batter, number 1. Second base.
Runners off for second. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. Throwing to third. Over to third, but it's thrown away. And he is in there.
So he causes an error, which a lot of the other guys ended up.
The third base.
See, if I knew where that ball was going right away, like if I didn't let go of the button.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Anything
we
on
all
the
know
ground.
he's a really good hitter, and this is probably a good example why. He fell behind at 0-2, but knowing they're probably going to try to get him to chase the pitcher's pitch, he got really patient. He's still up against the ropes a little, but he's in a much better position now on a 2-2 count.
3-2. I'm surprised they're not going to 4 here, especially with bats.
Now batting. Right field.
Keep going up there. Touch up. You next.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Thomas ground ball double flip.
The first baseman. Christian.
Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? One there. On
Not
the
in
first,
time.
Not in time as he
Perfectly.
just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
They couldn't turn the...
Rowan Wick is on to pitch. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Chicago Cubs came to secure the victory.
The thing is, he typically has a pinch.
We are under the lights as the show gets you between the Chicago.
The thing is, though, it's just...
Stepping up to the plate, Joshua Gibbons. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The thing is, we're over the 150, so I don't know how many at-bats we need.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Jeanette has it. Throw to first to be in time. And there's one gone here to start the second. At the plate, Joshua Gibbons. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
I kind of wish that, like, the team is down this much. They just think you pitch or something.
And he fouls this one off.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
Because the rule is, I think
here
it's
it
like
comes.
6 runs down.
And that misses 2-2.
Or like extra innings.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Foul ball.
Hey, get on for us here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Missed.
Williams is under it.
Not by much.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The thing is, I think I'm
ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Digging in, Joshua Gibbons. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off.
Yeah, I don't know why he's registering it down there. That was...
Come on now, one time, right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, and that's the third out. So,
okay, I really don't want to hit.
striding in. Stepping into the box, Joshua Gibbons. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Fouled away. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Hey, you got it. No one better.
Another 0-2 home.
I got the count 1 and 2.
1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Ball 2.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
16-2 in tonight's game. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
I mean, on-base percentage you always want it to be slightly a bit higher than your actual average.
We are under the... Coming to the plate now, Joshua Gibbons. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
I know it's still early in the season, but I expect him to keep up this pace with the power numbers. He's got immense power in that bat.
Irvin is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
God, this Philadelphia's a
That's
huge
Derone
park.
straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The stadium's nice looking, but just hard.
Coming to the plate now, Joshua Gibbons. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last day.
And
he certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Problem is my power
into the box. Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now they've got him picked off. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Left side.
All right, hold on, right here,
and that's through into left, a base hit. And on the error, a run is going to score. Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Let's run the board.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joshua Gibbons. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
All right, turn, find it.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. There was a nice play, the internal clock of the defense.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Hit batter.
So striding forward now, Albert Almora. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Albert Almora.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Right side, hit hard. And a sliding try, but it's through. A base hit. 1 run scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The thing is, I was already
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands.
Now at the plate, Joshua Gibbons is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Hey, try that pitch, huh? There you go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
The thing is, this is a new relief pitcher, which the thing is, relief pitchers, you don't have to play the same strategy of working on. I mean, you probably
go
should.
Off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
That's because I think you're more likely to make a mistake. But
hey, get a good one.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Round it.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay home. And it's in time to get him. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play.
I thought I had that, but...
Ready for another chance? Scooter Gennett, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On the ground, out to second. Scooped up.
I think about it a little.
And there's one down now. So the lineup in, Juan Cruz, and their runners at the corners now. On the no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Digging in and looking for more, Joshua Gibbons. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Base it
on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in, Christian Walker. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. So he can't make contact there on strike 3. But meanwhile, the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. So stepping in, Albert Almora. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
For the victorious Tigers, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left just...
MLB The Show's.
The thing is, we really got to check how many hits we're on.
Digging in, Joshua Gibbons. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. Musgrove has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly.
She's working efficiently.
Misses ball 2.
Thrown a lot yet.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
All right, get the contact, but not the results.
Now at the plate, Joshua. Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Slow little grounder left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Swing and bunt, I mean, it did work logically, but not the way.
So here's Scooter Gennett as we move past the half of the fifth. It back up the middle. Fielded clean.
Yeah, like there will be a point where.
And that's the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Davy Grion. Now the 2-1 pitch. Out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. At the plate, Joshua Gibbons. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
That evens it up 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Popped him up. Jeanette has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Runner is second, 1 away. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. Now batting, Joshua Gibbons. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Nothing. 5-3, the final score in the Phils. Jumped ahead in the 7th.
Alright, so we lost how many games in a row now? Statistics. So look at the hits. Oh, we're only at 400. Okay, we still have a while. But our seasons have been kind of cut short every single year. Because we've only hit 149. So we're actually way below pace than where I'd actually like to be.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
$40-40, so we're officially at the high 500 mark. I think if we drop, yeah, we're selling again because this has been ridiculous. So now we're on like we're second in the NL home runs somehow.
We are under the. Digging in, Joshua Gibbons. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Let's go, big fella.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit.
You're scoring.
1 run is scored. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's safe.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in, too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
The 3-1 stung into the gap in right
I'm
center.
scoring on that.
Go hard. Go two.
And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game. Stepping up now, Joshua Gibbons. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms.
All right, here we go.
I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
And it's fouled away.
The thing is, though, we've been kind of just slumping the entire season, so.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a
It's
bit,
like
and
you
it's
have
1-1.
this really great team, the
And fellas, we
just
take a look
down.
at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Well, that's
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
The thing is, it seems like we're
You
just
know he's
losing
probably
every game.
cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Dominguez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping in for the Cardinals. Now at the plate, Joshua Gibbons. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Like home run derbies. I don't remember. I think it's the even numbers, like a bit of Spanish technically.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The relay. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he swings that very.
So digging in now, Joshua Gibbons. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a ball 1-0.
Can't walk him here, or else that's an RBI.
Hey, you like the game up there, huh?
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder going back. Gone! It's a grand slam.
22nd bomb of the season.
So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 22 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation is to try to keep...
In now, Joshua Gibbons. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First delivery to him on the way.
Foul ball. But a 13-4 lead, that's a little...
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
There's no fans.
Reyes is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out. Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there.
Another
set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Joshua Gibbons. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
The thing is, like, we've hit triples before. Like, it's just, the thing is, you got to hit in the right spot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner.
That would have been the pitch, because how the outfield is, it would have hooked. Like, if you could smack that wall just through any angle.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Because if that thing just stayed fair, that would have hugged the line, and hopefully would have gotten the right.
Popped him up.
How the frick does that?
And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 16-6, the final in this one this evening.
We technically have 3 years of service already. So yeah, worst at bat is 1 and 2, which makes sense. Oh, it's 1 for 13. Yeah, usually find another ball. So the worst is there a team that we haven't played yet? Most of the AL teams, obviously the Cubs, but most of the AL teams.